times I told these, stop playing with me. I don't wanna hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about what you would do if you had this bread and the things you would get.
The starting lineup for Texas. At small forward, Leon Sloan. At shooting guard, Jackson. At the other guard position, Seth, number 2. At center, Scotty Renfro. let's meet your home team.
And even as early as it is in the season, Doris, we've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing.
I can't do pictures, I'm too busy, I don't deal with the press. You the type to leave a broke, impressed. You look a mess, broke, got you looking real stressed. These broke, think, or fetch. Stay up, stay woke, stay blessed. You need to wake up, get your in my makeup. Get your fake love, fake tough. Put your up, butter, princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your, put your up. That's tough, ain't up, get your rate.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be Charlotte going up against San Diego. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they were hoping to begin the year better. It's still too soon to hit the panic button, but they're heading in the wrong direction.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. And for San Diego, they've got Hardy, and it's Paxson in at center. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end.
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves, you're gonna move faster. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, round, round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the Serengeti, get one in home territory. Once the track onto is over, so long adieu, that's sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Tell me, who's gonna topple the king? 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 Wow!
Watch out your shoulder. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this let go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. She be tatted head to toe, could give a story rope. You wanna tweak it over me and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blow, whoa. They having combos about me, these don't know. Tell me what they talking about, I ain't listen in, let your thoughts run your mouth, but ain't touching dividends. I ain't from the south, but kick it with my Memphis twins. I can't take a loss, I'm always going for the win. I been up in this booth, I got my pet for the starter. Be had to know that. Cool, let them in if that water. See her acting bothered, got my green light. I'm sorry, I can't take you and get all that. Look like you're like. We gon' do this regardless. And I started from the bottom just like you, but I was harder. I came up the soldier. Shout out to my father. He made sure I make it farther. My trust in God. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this let go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. We tatted head to toe, give a story road. You wanna tweak it up with me and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blue, whoa. They having combos about me, these don't know. With my evil twin, all black hoodies, we hit the streets again. He don't like attention, he'll tweak and get the with your is that we drove the whole way in a demon. He'll pop out, won't think twice and make you Greek to Is you sure you wanna meet that? If I see ill intentions, we'll make sure you get the always out there with the whole being some rocket shit. Pull up to the scene, my best advice is to hide your the lies all on your faces, cause your eyes will twitch. The black ski mask all on our faces be disguising. On my with your baby, you wanna cry. Rest my against a waist, I got some pottery. She my bitch, not my apology. I might sorry, no enemies. You rap with me, then rap with me. But I'ma keep it real, she lost respect when you said follow. I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Hold on tight, cause I tweak in this let it go. And I heard that she wanna show, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. We tatted head to toe, give up the story wrote. You wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pocket, they having combos about me.
Ay, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah. Hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Ducked off in the stool, making magic. My paper burning. Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. No like, no plastic, vibey like in my glass, they classic. I got hits in my bag, spinning backflips. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow, saw red, said no. Keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check with my demon. Aye, I'll make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is at the posse, hello. The function like it's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slid through, I'ma burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side. Only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night. Only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off. Only on the dark side, baby. flickering flame. Tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition. Driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice on the dark side.
Let's meet your home team. At the point guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 12. Richie Ranger. The other guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 18. Number 18. At the center position, 7 feet 1 inch, number 45. TJ, number 45. At small forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 11, Wesley. The other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 27, Campbell.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
And when you check out the Supersonics, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Now let's take a look at the Sonics opening lineup. We've got the great. He's out there with Junior. Chandler is out there with Abdul-Rahman. And it's Reese in at the 4 spot. The great out there with Campbell. And it's Big Daddy. Then there's Frazier. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And, Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Here's the great. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Out to the right wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. And a quick look at how the Supersonics schedule is shaping up on Friday.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Seattle. The great out there with Junior. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Prez. And it's Coleman in at the 3 slot. Pass to Wesley. Launches from deep. There's a screen. A 3. They grab their own miss. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Wesley's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's the great. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Puts it 5 from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Frazier from deep. Here's Big Daddy. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's Jemison. Pass to the great. Pulls it from 20. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The emphatic rejection.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
3-pointer. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Supersonics.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
It's time for dance cam.
The Supersonics making a switch here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's the great. Here's the screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The great's got 19 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Chandler against Wesley. Pass to Campbell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
First team foul. At the line for your home team.
On the free throw, no good. Sonics leading by 8. On the wing, Chandler. Covered by Wesley. Chandler, the pass to Abdul Rahman. Shoots over Frazier. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your home team, Campbell, taking 2 shots.
Take a break.
The first free throw is good. And Campbell drills both of them. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Jemison. Back to Chandler. Clock at 6. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Been pretty good tonight at 48%. Shot's good by Wesley.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Seattle leading by 3. Pass to Jemison. Here's the great. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. About 47% here in the fourth. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Wesley. And it's Jemison with the rebound. Jemison's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Chandler. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Home team. Yeah, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And the home team has possession. It's Wesley on the wing. Over Chandler. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wesley.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but it gets close. He's getting the ball.
Now here's Chandler. Over Campbell. Chandler, no good. Now Wesley. Scanning the floor. Steps back and shoots. Another shot. Unable to get that one.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
To the paint, here's Big Daddy. Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer. That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession. And he nets it.
It's Wesley on the wing. Back to Frazier. Pass to Wesley. It's all done by Abdul Rahman. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
It's good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Frazier. It's hauled in by the Sonics. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Leading by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth. Team foul. Shooting for the Supersonics. Jemison.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
From outside, off the mark. And so it's Seattle winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, the weaker teams might have bucked at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
As a bird, they got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve. But if they all get but I turn them back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breast pay. Working till $1 million check my next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my.
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, get some money, they playing. I told her take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Talking to these weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you. Let's go, 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 get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond super saiyan Goku. These only on Pro Tools. Oh lame, I ain't got no juice. Oh lame, I ain't got no motion. Flexing on these like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business.
my witness. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I used to kick a mean flow, walking down Madison. Some things mean more when you used to not have it. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor. These walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portray. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a code. I remember bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than NSBA in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see the with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home, but that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't buzzing. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the play. One chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. Two hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. Now I ain't saying money is everything. It sure make things a lot more convenient for real.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since I've been talking my been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us.
Like you ain't
Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flick. Y'all know outside telling no sign. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Since ain't nobody doing nothing, all on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo win a charge. Want me to show you how to get.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line. It's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Detroit, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Holland, Jackson out there with Johnson, and it's baddest one in at power forward. They've got Cunningham, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Eastside got that, I'm serving it. Ben GT, I'm swerving it. Tell me what's the word up? What you heard it? Hood tat on me permanent. Where you from, ain't heard of it? Show me for you owe me, look. We ain't boo. With me, my mood switch. Till my hand hurt. Pull that out and see who legs work. Eastside be the Mecca. Don't ever get it backwards. Eastside like it. Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside, this ain't what you think. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Eastside do the most. Eastside like it. That Eastside got that. Eastside like it. Eastside got it. This ain't what you. This ain't what you. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Eastside on it. Hey, do the most. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Detroit, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Holland is out there at baddest one. Then there's Vaughn. Then it's Johnson. And it's Jackson. And at the 5, roaming the paint. Now we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotation.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Here's the kid. Cunningham outside. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Vaughn kicks to Johnson. Jackson looking it over. Over Williamson. Jackson misses. Williamson, the pass to Knox. Back to Williamson. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Jackson. This game out, he had 14. Here's Johnson. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Johnson with it. Covered by Cunningham. High post Johnson. Cunningham's there. Just 5 to shoot. Baddest one passes to Johnson. Count that bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Pass to Keeling. Here's the kid. Cunningham looking it over. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's baddest one. This game he had 28 points. Johnson kicks to Holland. Johnson the screen. Holland no good. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's the kid. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Ullman. Rebound by the kid.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Foul, first team foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
So he gets them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. And you look at the kid leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Here's Holland. Still scoreless. There's the pick. Here's Ullman. The long distance three is barrel.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Knox. Here's the kid. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Holland, the pass to baddest one. To the middle. And Holland gets it to go.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's the kid. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Knox. And he's good on the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
On the pass to Jackson. Inside. Deflects the pass. Floats it up for Williamson. Pass to Keeling. Here's the kid. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Jackson. Johnson with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Baddest one passes to Johnson. Misses from short range. Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Keeling. 17 points in his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second.
And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Williamson lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Davis is checked in for Detroit. Johnson's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Puts the move on. Johnson with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this.
Shooting for Detroit.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Taking 2 shots.
Jackson hits both of them. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. McCormick passes to Mercer. Here's the kid. Pass to McCormick. Fires from way outside. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Here's the kid after the basket by Detroit. Mercer passes to Keeling. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Jackson passes to Johnson. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Johnson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Johnson's got 6 points. Johnson's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. McCormick passes to Keeling. Pass to the kid. 4 on the shot clock. On the high post. Detroit with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just doing the job on the
court. You got to be kidding.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the kid after the basket by Detroit. No good there off the double clutch.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The kid can hit.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
He gets it in there. 50 points for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
35 seconds left in the first. Pass to Keeling. With the shot. And yeah, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Keeling. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Detroit trails by 3. Here is Cunningham. We've got the kid. Knox out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Cunningham in at the 2. Here's the kid. What a finish with the reverse dunk.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And for Detroit, we've got baddest one. Vaughn is out there with Johnson. Then there's Holland. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Baddest one misses. Thing is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. The kick out to Cunningham. Driving in. Oh,
goodness. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Down low, here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And Detroit leads by 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Keeling. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Holland, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Analytics or the eye test, the optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Davis is checked in for baddest one. Here's McCormick. 9-point game his last outing. The kid can't hit.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Holland. A baseline J, and he hits the jump shot. Holland's got 9 points.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget it.
Here's the kid, covered by Johnson. The kid can't hit.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them. Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Vaughn kicks to Holland. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Jackson, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They could use a bucket going inside. A nice shot by McCormick.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Johnson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The kid, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for the kid. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 32 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Red hot, he's checked in for Knox.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Vaughn, the pass to High. Johnson with it. Takes a three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Red Hot. Here's the kid. 10 points for him. Out left to the wing. Williamson, the pass to Keeling. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Keeling's got 10 points in the game. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Holland. The three from Davis. Rebound by the kid. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Red Hot. Tries a three. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Holland, the pass to Jackson. Here's Vaughn. That's tipped. Pass to the kid. Launches a three. Holland with the rebound. Fires away from way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Detroit leads by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for Detroit.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Get out there with Cunningham. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Champ. And it's Keeling in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Cunningham on the wing. Here's the kid. Off target with his 3. Detroit leading by 5. Vaughn kicks to Jackson. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Battis one. Buries it down low. Battis one's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Detroit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Cunningham passes to the kid. That 3 off the mark.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Shoots the 3. Krills it from outside. The kid's got 13.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
To the inside. Vaughn gets the bucket. And Detroit leads by 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's the kid. The kick out to Cunningham. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Holland. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's picked off. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from the kid. The kid's got 5 points in the quarter. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Look at Big Daddy. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court. And, of course, the kid, he shows up in that same conversation. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Vaughn can't get it to go.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
The kid. Oh! And he dunks it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Battis one. He's got 11. Holland the pass to Battis. Vaughn kicks to Holland. 5 on the clock. Here's Allman. Detroit, no good that time either. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Battis one. And he can't bank that one in.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Detroit trails by 3. Baddest one passes to Johnson. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. Johnson gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Buries it from three-point range. The Kid's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vaughn can't get it to go. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Off target from three-point range.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Baddest one. 11 points in the game.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Red Hotties checked in for Knox. And a switcher also for Detroit. Davis is checked in for Holland. Pass to Cunningham. A floater, and the layup is good. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And checking out the numbers for Baddest one. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Johnson, that's for 2. Detroit, no good that time either.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Cunningham outside. Here's Keeling. 10 points for him. Cunningham's shot is off. Pass to Baddest one. Johnson outside. Here's Vaughn. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Davis. Johnson, that's for 2. Detroit, no good that time either. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's the Kid. He's got 22. The kick out to Cunningham. Williamson with the screen for Cunningham. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Detroit trails by 5. Pass to Jackson. Here's Vaughn. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Blows the alley-oop jam. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to the Kid. Here's Keeling. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Davis kicks to Vaughn. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Ullman. And Detroit again with the bucket. With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's the Kid. Pass to Keeling. And here's Cunningham. Here's the Kid. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
2 minutes.
Johnson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Pulls it up. Nice shot by Red Hot.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Keeling. He's got 10. Pass to Cunningham. Over Vaughn. The kid passes to Williamson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Davis surveying the floor. Looking to end the run. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Evans, he's checked in for Jackson. Jones comes in for baddest one. And Cool Hands subbed in for Vaughn. Here's the kid. He's got 22. Pass to Coleman. Cunningham against Johnson. And Cunningham with the slice.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Cool Hands, and it's denied. Pass to Coleman. Here's the kid. Here's Reynolds. His three-pointers off the mark. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down here, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
And defensive intensity.
Detroit making a switch here. Haun's checked in. On the floor for Detroit, we've got baddest one. Davis is out there with Jones. Then there's Vaughn, and it's Cool Hands in at the two guard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible. Not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And Jones sends it back. Here's Cool Hands, covered by Cunningham. Pass to Jones. Here's Cool Hands. Davis with a screen on Cunningham. Here's baddest one. Fires from the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Cunningham outside. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 16 here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's the kid into the lane.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Baddest one. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Red Hot. Cunningham outside. Pass to the kid. From outside the arc. Rebound, Detroit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Long, the pass to Cool Hands. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Baddest one. Screen by Jones. Lets the three fly. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silent since.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. A different look here for Detroit. Jackson, he's checked in for Davis. Holland comes in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Cool Hands. Detroit trails by 9. Johnson, the pass to Holland. Back to Johnson. Jackson, a screen on Cunningham. Cranes the three-pointer. 24 points for Johnson.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Cunningham right side. Pass to the kid. There's the try, and that one drops. The kid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Baddest one passes to Johnson. Here's Holland. Lets it go with the three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Healing. The basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Detroit trails by 11. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
He hits both from the stripe.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustments.
Here's the kid. Here's Keeling. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Baddest one. Rebound by the kid. Pass to Red Hot. Cunningham on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the paint. Here's the kid. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Free throw line jump shot. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And it's now 23 points for Baddest one. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's the three. That's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Clearly a foul. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. The kid passes to Cunningham. Count that one. Cunningham's got 26 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Vaughn. Johnson outside. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
46 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the kid. Pass to Keeling. They set the pick for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's the kid. Rejection by Jackson. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the kid.
Ride the highway, ride the bus. What my house look like. Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get this right in. Pull the out the pantry. Take it and I'm dancing. She bop like a. Like a candle, up in the car seat, hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me.
Let's meet the starting lineup for Los Angeles. At small forward.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill.
We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pot, get like a why would I keep her? I never went under. I just went and gave to my brother. But then I opened the supper. Why would you keep a little sugar? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walk in, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Better cash advance it. Get this right, pull the out the pantry. They fly, they looking dummy. I pop the. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the but they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But I got a TV hat. That boy like a BB hat. You won't see me hat. Push it like see me hat. Why this won't be me hat? When I'm creeping hat. And they see me hat. Cause you saying I'm hat.
Let's meet your Phoenix starting lineup.
Well, this season, Clark, is still very, very young. How much do you take away from these first handful of games of a season?
I think you can take away quite a bit as a whole organization.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Maverick. Here's Baldwin. Fires from deep. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
They've got Anderson. Easy breezy out there with Maverick. And it's the Cobra. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Stevens. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for Phoenix.
I like their defense today. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Simpson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Back to Prince. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
3.
Prince has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Newman, the pass to Simpson. There's a good screen. Over Baxter. Simpson with the bucket. Simpson's got 6 in the quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's Prince high post. Here's Baldwin. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Simpson. And he goes in for the double.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Baldwin can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 5. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Pass to Newman. Here's Simpson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And they're bringing you up close and personal from the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Williams. Prince outside. Back to Williams. A shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Simpson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Newman, the pass to Simpson. Sinks that one from the post. Simpson's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Baldwin. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Captain Clutch's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Prince outside. Williams has a screen for Prince. It's good from long range. Prince has got 22.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The shot by Newman, no good. Being 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Baldwin. Good work defensively by Baylor.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Prince looking around. Here's Baldwin. 2 minutes remaining. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Baldwin. And it's blocked. Here's Newman. Covered by Prince. Here's Simpson. Jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
He had such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the wing right side. Kicks it out to Baylor. Here's Simpson. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Tries again. And he nails that one right through the net. Simpson's got 44.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Inside, here's Williams. Captain Clutch grabs the miss.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Newman, the pass to Simpson. And he banks in the lane. Simpson's got 46 points.
Saw the opportunity.
I must been when I recorded this. Hey, in my hand while I was typing it. I know I'm arrogant, but don't be trifling. I iced at you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. All black trim, dark burgundy. Keep it real with me, no perjury. Put them bags on her arm like waysand. Since Fifth Avenue, she ran through 80 bands. Got the passport ready with some aliens.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that could be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system.
Getting graded, take you to a spot and same bars as you ready. Whip the double R with the stars in the head wrist. Caught up with the baby, did I change the edge? Times got hard and I your lashes. Everything real, I got my gold veneers added. But I will rock a paddock if you love us. Maybe it'll be. I know I lost your trust, but I made you. I got to tell you how I'm feeling. I tiptoe, now I dance with the devil. I take the boat out to Bahamas. Shout it right for a real one like a. I done turned a dancer to a trophy. I done bought rings like Kobe.
Coming right up, for Montreal, they've split the first 4 games of the season, looking to stack some wins and climb the standings. Up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need.
Streets with a lot of red leather on my shoulder blades. In my older age, see the error of my ways, but I'm still not totally over all the temptation. Why the sin give you all the sensation? Yeah, I'm with Future up and just wasting a lot of money on the education. Throw so much paper that we causing inflation. Now it's late and I'm getting impatient. Penn Station, I'm playing, I'm just. She whisper in my ear, but I'm staying strong. I got authority, willpower. When I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin. It's a metaphor for the boy. When you in proximity, I can't stop right now. They gon' remember me forever. My story's more clever, my similes was better. My energy was never on some toughest. I was just a conscious rapper that was. I was just a college from a rougher premises. Kept my nose out the streets, but I love to get away for the action. With risk comes attraction. And I turned into a track star. Wanted all the thing I rap for. I've been trying to since hacksaw, Jim Duggan, running through the field in my Timbs. Now I'm with your Metro on the VIP. Incoming. For the like we make love and thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you with your dogs at the thinking I could Ruby Rose with a keystroke. Ego, ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
Forever's not long enough. If it's endless, what we done? Either you're a rebel or what we done? Stars, what we doing?
Like the breeze float straight out of our lids. Them, they got booed by these hard rock Brooklyn kids. Us floor rush when they DJ booming classics. You dig the crew on the fattest hip hop record. He tucks the kinks and sinks into the sounds. She frequents deep, fatter joints called undergrounds. Our funk zooms like Cause man, Boogie had to change. Who freaks the clips with mad amount percussion? Where kinky hair goes to unthought of dimensions. Why is it so fly? Cause hip-hop kept some drama. When Butterfly rocked the light blue suede Pumas. What by the cut? We push it off the corner. How was the buzz entire hip-hop era? Was fresh in fact since they started saying Audi. Cause funk's made fat from right beneath my hood. The pooba of the styles like Miles. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock. But I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool. I'm cool.
Wheat beat the chocolates, taps on my rap. She innovates after sweeter cat naps. He at the funk club with the vibrate. Them they be crazy down with the 5-link. It can kick a plan, then a crowd burst. Me, I be digging it with the bug verse. Us, we be freaking till dawn, peace and I. He gets a stranger smile, so I say hi.
What's up?
Who understood? Yeah, understood the plans. Him heard of it and put it to his hands. What I just flip, let borders get loose. How to consume all the beaches like juice. We'll lift it off the plastic. The babes will go spastic. Hip hop game's a classic. Play a shot, it don't matter. I'm fatter. Axe butter how I zone.
Man, Cleopatra Jones.
And I'm chill like that. 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 I'm chill.
We get you free, cause the clips be fat for us. Them dug the jams and commenced to going off. She sweats the beats and asked me cause she. Me, I got crew kids, 7 and a crescent. Us cause a buzz when him, that's my man with the asteroid belt. They catch a fizz from the Mr. Doodle Big. He rocks a tee from the Brooklyn 9. The rebirth is slick like my gangster stroll. The lyrics just like Luke, come in stacks and rolls. You used to find the bug in a box with Dave. Now he boogies up your stage, plats twist the braids. And I'm peace like that. 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 I'm peace. Check it out, man. I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that.
Yeah, I'm thick like that. I stack like that. I'm down like that. I'm black like that.
Well, yo, I funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that cause I swing like that. We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. We out. We out. We out.
This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we own it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts. You get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city. 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 This for my homies and brothers. They know that I love them. I got them. I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty. You come to my city. I promise. I'll show you around. This for my city. This for my city. This for the that live in my city. This is for Ricky. Soon as you step in the city, you notice who reppin' the city. Stay in my city. Never do play with my city, cause that ain't okay in my city. Flying, babies is mothers is crying. Pray for my city. Look how we move, standing on business. All of these shoes, you never gon' miss us. Riding farms with that if I like her, I'm probably gon' this for the city, this for the ones that ain't make it. Screaming out, we made it. Feel we the greatest. Show we nothing to play with and give them a reason to hate it. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it.